This is the TJ Show. You know, there was a moment yesterday I was trying to share something. I felt like it was a public service announcement. I've been diagnosed by a doctor with pinky killer.
It's not a diagnosis.
Well, I wore a really cool pair of shoes, and it crushed my pinky a little bit. I actually thought my toe was broken. That's how much it hurt. And I did make an appointment with a podiatrist because it just kept hurting. It was swollen, the whole thing. And we got a phone call from Mark yesterday, who seemed to be annoyed that I would dare to make an appointment with a podiatrist over this injury.
Yeah, just like Heather's annoyed about that, and I was too.
Okay, well, here's what happened if you missed it. Be careful of some of these shoes you wear. They can really hurt your pinky toe. I was diagnosed with something called pinky killer.
Take your pinky toe to your other toe. You big dummy.
Did you just call me a big dummy?
Yes, seriously.
Oh, a little pinky toe.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I was trying to help people. I just want to put a warning out there. If you're going to wear cool shoes, you better be careful. This thing really hurt my toe. But I interviewed the podiatrist, and she gave me this little tiny pinky sleeve that I can put on my toe to protect it going forward, so I can keep wearing cool shoes. Well, we got a call from Mark, a little follow-up.
You know who it is. I hope I didn't offend you over your pinky toe. I felt bad.
This poor guy, this guy's
so
feeling
sweet.
bad.
I just called him back to apologize.
No, you don't need to
That's very
apologize.
mature of you, Mark. But no,
Come on now.
TJ's fine.
I'm totally fine.
Because it seemed like I offended you, and I surely don't want to offend anybody.
No, it is very hard to offend me.
Yeah, I've been trying for the past 4 years, and it just hasn't happened yet.
Well, it's just I don't take offense to stuff easily. I'm not offended. I don't want to walk around constantly being offended.
I just try to live a good life, and I just felt bad. I was like, I might have offended him.
No, I'm fine. You can call. That's why we give out the phone number. We ask you to join in, have a good time. Mark, no offense taken.
Because I know I come across rough.
Does Mark come across rough?
I don't think so. I think he comes across very sweet. But also, big dummy is just funny.
Yeah.
Right.
That was the nicest thing you could have said to him.
Does Mark understand that I have kids who have told me that I'm the worst dad in the world at certain times?
And that can hurt some feelings for sure.
That doesn't even hurt my feelings. That to me sounds ridiculous. Because then I explain to them, there are much worse dads out there than me. I know that for sure. So no, I'm not offended by that.
All right, man. See you.
Love you, Mark. No,
That was
thank
very
you.
sweet.
Thank you for the very sweet, kind word. No offense taken. I'm offended that you can't wear a cool pair of shoes and not have to deal with a pinky injury.
Yeah, you're going to have a pinky killer for sure.
But this is the price to look good, guys. I'm sorry.
Why I don't wear high heels? Because they hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Your
That's why I don't
knees,
wear
your
'em.
back, your toes, everything.
You know what's funny? My 8-year-old took my wife's high heels. I said, all right, let's get in the car. She's wearing those to go out to the store.
No,
I'm like,
ma'am.
yo, Willa, put those back. And she was mad at me. That's offensive. You can't walk out with your mom's shoes.
You should let her walk in them so she knows how it feels.
No,
She'll
no.
stop.
It's miserable.
This story cannot be for real. So we just learned, and this was on, Friday, that LeBron is going to the 76ers in Philly.
Yep.
Now, I'm seeing headlines everywhere claiming, and this isn't directly from LeBron, but they're claiming that he's planning on living in New York City while playing in Philly, and then he's going to take a helicopter ride to practice. That has to be a fake story. There's no way.
Well, it's being reported on by Brian Windhorst of ESPN. He's an NBA insider. He's usually right, but it is coming from unnamed sources. We have not heard these words come from LeBron's mouth himself.
So
I'm just shaking my head.
it can't be, right?
It sounds ridiculous to me.
I buy it.
How about, I don't put it up past LeBron, but I think it's ridiculous. You got to think about when the weather is bad. You won't be able to commute in rain or thunderstorm. So then what? You're going to spend, 2 hours trying to get to Philly from New York?
Well, also, sure, there's that logistical issue. But what about if you're a Philly fan? You've got to hate this idea.
Oh, yeah, that was my other talking point. Yeah, I would be so annoyed.
Yeah, he's coming to Philly, and I know because my family, they're from the Philly area. They love this story. They've been so excited about LeBron. The headlines all over the place, all over our family chats. It's been all about LeBron. But it's like, oh, Philly's not good enough? You got to live in New York City. That doesn't make sense to me as a teammate.
No, the jokes I've seen around on the internet is that LeBron's camp did reach out to the Knicks because at one point the conversation was, oh, well, LeBron go play for the Knicks. But the Knicks just won a championship and they don't want to mess up that chemistry. So they're like, nah, we don't want you, LeBron.
Wow.
So now it's like, oh, LeBron wants to be in New York so bad, he's willing to live there.
I just
and play
don't buy
in Philly.
it. I don't buy it.
He won't be able to go anywhere. Knicks fans are just going to berate him wherever he goes out in New York City. He will have to stay in his home.
Well, but he has to do that everywhere he goes, right? I mean, doesn't he get...
I mean, I'm sure he can go places. I'm sure he leaves his home.
I'm going to bet on this story being fake. There's no way that is such a cartoonish, wild move. Like, even just the gasoline. Like, isn't the Environment Association mad at him for that?
Also his teammates.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
How do you build relationship with your
Right.
team?
Right.
Like, don't basketball players need to hang out with one another, get to know each
hope
other?
so.
Well, you look at this Knicks championship team, they genuinely seem to like each other. So as a Knicks fan, I'm eating this up, but this was a big fear for a lot of Sixers fans because with LeBron, yes, you get a great player, the GOAT potentially, but he also comes with a lot of distractions. This is one of them. And
I
also,
just don't
he'll
believe
have
it.
like a documentary crew there for practices like every day. It's going to be a circus in Philadelphia.
Wow. Well, I guess we'll see. When do you think we'll know if it's a real story or not?
when does the season start?
Training camp starts in September.
And isn't practice every day?
They might get a day or two off a week.
There's no way he's taking a helicopter to practice.
And not to mention, sometimes you have these late night games. So
Yes.
then you're going to be heading home at like 10 something at night,
Yeah.
11 o'clock on a helicopter.
Or does he have a place in New York and in Philly? And if he wants to stay the night in Philly, he can. And then you go,
Probably.
okay, well, maybe that's a little bit better, but that's a wild
Okay,
story.
fine. So you have a vacation home in New York. You
Yeah,
can call it that.
Then no big deal, right. Got some messages here. Thank you, by the way, for calling 877 Radio. TJ, we love getting you on the show. You'll either catch us in the studio or you'll get our voicemail like this.
Hi, everybody. My name's Jeannie. I live in Colorado Springs, Colorado, and I'm out delivering Uber, and I just love you guys. Keep it up. Thanks.
Oh, thank you for that. Be safe out there with those deliveries.
Yes, I love delivery drivers. Appreciate you.
Hey guys, it's Tracy calling from Sharon, PA. I just want to let you guys know you rock.
Oh,
You're one of the best stations around.
look at
Have
that.
a good day.
Appreciate
Bye.
it. Thank you.
We'll take that, Tracy. Thank you very much for that.
I just want to say, has anybody not watched iRobot when it comes to this AI?
Oh, yeah. You know, we were talking yesterday about a crazy AI story where, was it ChatGPT?
Yeah, OpenAI. It was one of their advanced models hacked into another AI company without anybody telling it to do so.
Right. Like the stuff movies are made of.
Terminator.
I mean, that makes me strongly feel that that is a possibility.
Give me a quick, because I know there's been a lot of robot movies. What is the nutshell synopsis of iRobot again?
It's set in 2035, and at that point in time, humanoid robots are household items. Everybody has one. And they're governed, I guess, by this AI that tells them what to do.
Isn't that weird that that scenario was in a movie in 2004?
Right.
Right.
Yeah, so the AI finally decides that it doesn't want to be subservient to humans and turns against humans. Will Smith is a cop. He's
Yeah.
like the only human in the society that is suspicious of robots, and it turns out he was right all along.
Yeah. That's going to be me without all the muscle. So I've been suspicious of these robots.
And the
I've,
height and the good looks. And
Yeah,
the
Right,
the
the-
fighting skills
Yeah.
and the
but,
money.
but the questioning of the robots is there.
Oh, yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
for
I
sure,
have that
sure.
in common.
You have that.
With all this AI going on. Mm-hmm. But anyway, this is Josh from Colorado Springs. Y'all have a blessed day.
Oh, Josh, I remember Josh.
Thanks,
He's
Josh.
called the show. Thank you very much for calling. Yeah, I mean, it's weird that these movies that were far out sci-fi concepts are like weirdly becoming true.
I think there were warnings, but we just thought it was entertainment.
They look like blueprints. Like, it looks like these people,
Yeah.
like the OpenAI people, are using these movies to make these things.
Yeah, are they doing it for fun? Like when I was a kid, I saw that movie because I love Will Smith, love robot
Yeah.
movies, and it was like, oh, that was fun. That would never happen. It's like there with zombies and everything else that you'd go see in the movies. And now we're having these conversations like, I don't know, we might not be that far off.
But now the movies that are coming out are promoting robots.
Yes,
Being a
Wild
good
Robot.
thing. Yeah. And they're starting, I've noticed they're starting with like kids. Like they're making them like cartoonish, and this way kids are like welcoming of these robots. I mean, TJ, you said yourself, your daughters go to this grocery store with you, and there's a robot that like walks around or strolls around, and they go up to the robot and they hug it.
They hug it. There's something wrong. I tell them stop doing that. They're like, why? We love him. He's got googly eyes.
You need to sit them down and have them watch iRobot.
Like I said, I'm like Will Smith.
And Terminator.
In my own family. Yes. No, I know. And Terminator, I didn't realize it would be something that would teach our children something, but I do have to show them that movie.
Hey guys, this is Priscilla. I'm calling from Augusta, and I just wanted to send my congrats and my sympathy to the older lady who called in and didn't know the younger people's jargon of today.
Okay, so this is funny. The older person that she's referring to is my mom. Remember, she worked at an office where there was someone in their 20s, and she was saying, they keep saying words I don't understand.
Yes.
What do these words mean?
I don't know a lot of those words either, but I do remember back in the 60s when I was a teenager and a young adult that no older people knew what we were talking about either.
Same old song and dance.
That's pretty much.
And I just wanted to tell that delightful elderly lady, or older lady anyway, not to worry about it.
My mom's going to be so mad at that, by the way. She's going to hate that this woman thinks she's an elderly woman.
Because we have our own language, they have theirs, and we do communicate once in a while. So it goes from generation to generation. Not to worry about it. Thanks. Love you guys.
No, that was my mom, and she figured it out. It just took a little research.
Thanks for calling and just reassuring TJ's mom about that.
Yeah, it's very sweet.
Yeah, it's very sweet.
That elderly lady, by the way, we were at the beach together, and it happened to be on a day where there was a wild windstorm, and she put the towel over her head, and I turn around,
great.
and I go, are you okay? And she goes, I don't want the wind to hit my face. Because it was like, you had a film of sand all over you. I was like, Mom, you can't be at the beach and have a towel over your head. Something's going to happen.
She's like, watch me.
Hey, it's Mike from Mobile. Just caught your segment.
By the way, this is another one about my parents. I guess people have a lot to say about my parents.
TJ's dad having the autographed picture on the wall.
Yeah, so he was at a Home Depot, and one of his favorite Yankees players was there randomly signing autographs. So he got in the line and got a picture signed, and then he hung it up on the wall, which, by the way, it's still there. And my mom was so mad about it.
Sure. Yeah,
she was like,
that.
Why would you want an autograph? You're like a little kid waiting in the line.
I just want to say, I love it. Me and my wife, we have a few autograph things. We went to a concert. It was Keanu Reeves and his band, Dog Star.
Oh, okay.
We've got autographs from them. We have an autographed vinyl album. We have that framed up on the wall. We love our autographs.
There you go.
And I hope you have some that you can collect also.
You know what? I love
That's
that.
sweet.
Our listeners care so much about my parents' feelings that you got two supports there. One from my mom, one from my dad.
Love you guys. Be safe out there.
You too.
And enjoy the rest of your day.
You have any autographs that you're particularly proud of or that you love?
I don't think I have any autographs at all. No.
Kenny?
Yeah, I have a bunch of signed New York Jets helmets.
Well, I mean stuff that's valuable.
Yeah, things that have
Joe Klecko, he recently was inducted into the Hall of Fame. I think I could get $50 for that helmet.
There you go. This is the TJ Show, our news. It sounds different around here. Kenny reads through every story he can find, and then he brings us the most interesting ones. Kenny, what's happening on the planet today?
J-Bo, you were just telling us how you recently rented a minivan for your big road trip with your nieces and nephew.
Yes.
Did you realize how trendy you were?
Oh, I stay trendy, so I pick something up and it becomes a trend. So I didn't realize I was trendy.
Well, J-Bo might be the reason behind this. It turns out minivans are making a serious comeback, long considered a dying segment.
Oh, my friend Phil, his family had a minivan.
Yeah.
And so he would always be voted designated driver.
Oh, for sure, because of space.
And he took so much. I mean, here he was doing a nice thing. He was choosing to be the driver every weekend, or being forced to, depending on how you looked at it.
This is like in high school.
In high school.
Yeah.
And we made fun of him for driving the minivan. And he was the driver. He took years of grief. and now you're telling me it's cool.
Yeah, well, it appears millennial parents are embracing the minivan. It's making a comeback. We're seeing it in the sales numbers. Minivan sales surged 21% in 2025 with nearly 400,000 units sold. The Toyota Sienna sales jumped 35%. Vans staying on dealer lots for an average of just 18 days. They're flying off the shelves.
I'll tell you this, the minivans that I've rented for my road trips, it's something like I think the makers are making it trendy because on the inside it's super spacious.
Oh, nice.
There's different compartments. Even like the wheels are like alloy wheels, so they look nicer on the outside. Kind of like party on the outside, but family business on the inside.
All right, hey, listen.
Yeah, so.
It's convenient to be able to fit your whole family in one place.
And they're comfortable.
Yeah, well, a lot of parents had switched to full-sized 3-row SUVs, but a minivan on average costs $4,000 less than those full-size SUVs. So parents are seeing savings here, but they're also seeing that this is an opportunity. You have viral TikTok videos featuring minivan owners, one claiming 18 cup holders, but y'all still thirsty.
Yeah,
going
that's
viral.
No, seriously, because the rental company, they offered me an SUV that also had 3 rows, and I looked inside of it, and then I looked inside the minivan, and I'm like, there's more space in the minivan than there is in the 3-row SUV. So.
Well done. Starting the trend there, J-Bo.
There you go.
What else you have, Kenny?
Some new advice from the American Heart Association noting that drinking up to 5 cups of coffee daily is safe for most adults, and it's linked to lower risks of type 2 diabetes, stroke, and heart failure.
Hey, I'm not quite at 5 cups a day, but I'll get there if you want me to.
No, please.
Come on now.
No, I don't think you need it.
I love it.
You big cups, though.
Yeah, well, I do, what do I do? 24 ounces? So that's 8, 16. Oh, I guess I'm rocking like 3, right?
That's a lot.
Yeah, so it appears this is totally safe, and it maybe will be good for you as well.
All right. Well, the pendulum has swung to the coffee lovers once again.
Yes, it did.
Kenny, what else do you have?
Parents.com reporting on this emerging trend involving kids' birthday parties. Apparently, parents are asking on the invitation for tips to help offset party costs from their guests' parents.
Wow.
I know that things are expensive. I totally understand that. But can we bring back just like chill birthday parties for kids?
Right.
Where you would just go get a cake, get some pizza, put up some plastic sign that says happy birthday, and let the kids just run around and choke each other out. Like, can we just bring that back?
I would say let's not do the choking each other out, but the running
Depends
around.
on the kid.
Well,
Some deserve it.
Yeah. I'm just kidding.
Relax,
Relax,
of course.
TJ. You
I
sound
know.
comfortable.
I don't want my kids to get any ideas. They listen to this show
That's
and,
true. No
and
choking.
they love you.
Keep
okay?
your hands to yourself.
Yes. That's
keep your
what,
hands to yourself.
That's what J-Bo said.
But I'm just saying, like, just keep it simple.
Yeah,
I think kids
you're
just
right.
want to have fun. I think some parents, I don't have children, but I believe some parents just want to have this big party to just post on social and be like, oh, look what I did for my kid. But your kid doesn't care about that.
No, you're right. The stuff that they get fascinated with is so low scale. They don't need all this fancy whatever. My kids want a piñata. You find them,
That's it.
they're like $30, maybe a little expensive. You stuff them with candy. You go to Costco, get the big bag of candy. They're thrilled. That's it.
And if you buy an off-season piñata, like let's say it was the birthday's in November, but the piñata's from like Easter, discount $20.
Even
Put a birthday hat on the bunny.
Yes.
I'll go
It's a
one deeper
birthday
than
bunny.
that. Get the New Year's 2025 piñata.
Hello. If they
right.
still got it, get
Even
it.
cheaper.
You know what I'm saying? Celebrate.
That's right.
Yeah, and this is pretty much the debate that has sparked online because of all of this. But J-Bo, you're absolutely right. Social media standards, Pinterest, Instagram, you have these very elaborate children's parties. They're saying it costs parents well over $300, $500 to throw these parties because they have custom cakes, themes, and expensive goodie bags.
All right. Kenny, what else do you have?
Well, yesterday, actually, it was Sunday, there was a high-quality bootleg copy of Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey posted on X, formerly Twitter.
Okay, we still bootlegging stuff?
I'm surprised about that.
Oh, me too.
Was it one of those ones where someone went into the theater and filmed it with a camera?
No, it's reportedly a high-quality digital copy of the film.
Cool.
It was viewed 3 million times before it was taken down off of X.
All right.
What's so
yeah.
crazy about that is that watching that movie on the phone is the exact opposite of what Christopher Nolan intended to do
Yes.
in IMAX, the biggest screen. It's kind of weird.
That was one of the most popular replies on X. Oh, just like Christopher Nolan intended to watch it on your iPhone screen. But here's another funny part of it. So I guess after word got out about this copy, people started posting fake digital copies of the movie, which ended up just being Rickroll videos where Rick Astley came on afterwards. and said, Never gonna give you up.
The internet's great for your brain, I gotta tell you. Kenny, what else do you have?
The former estate of Kentucky Fried Chicken founder Colonel Harlan Sanders and his wife Claudia are going up for auction.
Now, this is the guy who is the picture when you go to KFC.
Yeah, although he did sell the business at the time for $2 million in 1964, he remained the mascot for the company. And his whole estate, it's pretty much a historical landmark. There's a 3-acre property that served at the original KFC headquarters. There's now 2 structures there, a mansion and a restaurant. So they're expecting to get somewhere around 4 to 5 millions via auction. But what may drive the price up, apparently included in this auction, is the Colonel's original day planner, which the sellers say lists the precise measurements of the famous 11 herbs and spices used to make Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I wonder what happens when you open that journal. Does it start like shooting out a light and here it is? Oregano.
The secret recipe. Now, if you were to ask Yum Brands, the company that now owns KFC, they say the true secret recipe is, quote, locked in a digital safe encased in 2 feet of concrete.
Sure it is.
So what are they selling then if it's not the true recipe?
Well, I think Yum Brands
maybe
is
someone's nervous.
trying to protect their trademark.
Yeah, maybe
they're a
someone's
little nervous, yeah.
They're getting a little freaked out. They gotta say whatever they gotta say.
Exactly. So we'll see what happens.
Question: the restaurant that's on the property, is it a KFC?
No, it's named after
Chick-fil-A.
Claudia Sanders.
Wild.
And the
it's-
chicken's a little bit.
It's called the Claudia Sanders Dinner House.
Oh, okay.
So it's not KFC,
And
but
it's like a working restaurant that people like.
I believe so.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah.
Kenny, what else do you have?
Business Insider did a deep dive into the ridiculously high prices at many professional sporting stadiums across the United States. And
Never noticed.
it is just absolutely wild. I mean, Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles is probably the biggest culprit. They compare the hot dog you could buy for $7.99 down the street, the same hot dog for $2.29 at an outside establishment.
Sure.
So you're seeing in like beer, for instance, 92% markups for some of these items.
Well, people seem to keep paying it. So I guess they keep pushing the envelope a little bit. Like, we'll kick it up another 50 cents.
Well,
Why
I
are they
mean,
getting away with it?
because I guess they have a captive audience, and this is what you get. A lot of stadiums prohibit you from bringing in certain food items from outside, and it all has to do with the late 80s and 90s stadium boom, where teams contributed more upfront capital in exchange for lease agreements that granted them total control over concession profits.
So it's not price gouging,
I
technically.
mean, it kind of is,
Yeah.
but they have total control to take as many profits as they possibly can, as long as people are willing to pay it. But there is a lot of noise. People are upset with these prices. You have several lawmakers trying to do something about it, and also some stadiums are fighting back themselves. For instance, in Atlanta, where the Falcons play, they have what they call street level pricing. You can get a $2 hot dog
Hey, there you go.
and a $5 beer.
That's awesome. That's great.
What else you have, Kenny?
I saw this article and thought of the movie Sheep Detectives, which I know is one of your new favorites.
Well, I will tell you, I had to stop myself from crying. It is a tear jerker.
It's
Did you
a
guys
good
watch,
movie.
You
Yeah,
watched?
I saw
okay.
it. Yeah, it's
Kenny,
good.
I haven't yet.
what are you waiting for?
You'll enjoy it,
I have
Kenny.
other things to watch.
Like what?
Wow.
It's a great story about a shepherd that reads to his sheep and, of course, doesn't think they're actually listening, but then they are. And they solve a pretty big crime because they listened.
The reason I bring this up is because the Jacksonville Humane Society has a volunteer program called Positive Reading, spelled P-A-W-S, Positive Reading. The idea being that people come to the animal shelter and read to the animals. And we have an 11-year-old named Nehemiah. He's the first child in the history of the organization to log over 100 volunteer hours reading
Wow.
to these homeless animals.
I'm glad that he's reading. Does anybody else find it funny that they're spelling positive PAW? I get the play on words, but like it's incorrect and you're promoting reading. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a little confusing.
I get it, but like really?
Well, a couple of things on this. Number one, I'm sure that kid saw Sheep Detectives, and when you see a movie like that, of course you're going to try it at home.
Yeah, why not?
You're going to see if it works. Then number two, if it keeps my kids busy to read stories to our dogs, go for it.
What are the benefits for the dog?
Well, he
dogs.
says for himself, obviously working on his reading skills was definitely one of the goals, but he liked the idea of helping to create a calm, comforting environment for these stressed animals while at the same time helping his own reading skills. And he says he's not done yet. He wants to push that 100-hour goal to 110, 150, and eventually 200. He was just recognized by the CEO of the Jacksonville Humane Society, praising his extraordinary dedication and kindness.
Cool.
That's super sweet.
Well, listen, reading out loud, all that stuff. I mean, reading is one of the most important things we can decide to do
It
in our
is.
lives. It's a life changer. So that's good. Anything that promotes reading. Kenny, what else do you have?
Wall Street Journal reporting on some new research that's showing that brands are targeting smaller influencers on social media to work with them to promote their brands. So you'd think that these brands want to work with people who have millions of followers. That's not the case. They get far less engagement because the algorithm pushes videos out. Just because you have 1 million followers doesn't mean people are actually going to see this video. So they're saying 45% of brand spending on influencer marketing will go to creators with less than 20%. That's up from 19.5% just a couple of years ago.
So I guess if you're trying to get connected with brands and you have a small following, this is a plus.
Yeah, a bunch of years ago, I think it was 2019, my wife Jess was pregnant with our Noah, and Keds reached out to her and did a thing with her.
Nice.
And they came to the apartment, they did her hair, they did a real pro photo shoot. It was really fun. And then they sent her a bunch of Keds shoes and everything. It was
awesome.
It was awesome. I think those pictures are still up actually on her Instagram, at Jessica Latshaw, if you want to find her. By the way, if you don't believe in a God, you could see the miracle that married me.
Oh my
That's another thing
gosh.
that you can find by following her
Converted
there.
me.
There you go. This is the TJ Show. And I've always been someone who has disregarded Bigfoot claims. It just sounds like a ridiculous thing that isn't real.
Well, there's been so many claims over the course of so many years, and I haven't seen anything. We haven't seen anything.
Yeah, and when you do, the cliche is you can't see the photo and it's always blurry, whatever. But then someone in my life who I really trust, he's convinced that he had a Bigfoot encounter with his brother. And I'm like, I know these people, like they're not making this up. And I just, again, I wrote that off. Like, well, maybe it's a bird, and birds make weird sounds in the middle of the night. It was late. They were on a trail. They were hunting deer. Yeah, there's just so much that it can be, and you can't see anything.
A lot of people I love that believe some things that I'm like, I don't know.
That's real. That's true.
Well,
To their heart, you know what I mean?
so this is what's coming out now. There's a headline. A Rhode Island dad claims he saw Bigfoot in the Connecticut woods. He was driving back home from a 4th of July weekend trip in Connecticut. He describes the creature as roughly 8.5 feet tall, walking upright on 2 legs, and covered in matty, greasy brown hair. He noted its arms hung past its knees, its head was cone-shaped, and its legs were shorter than its torso. Now, a couple things. I didn't realize that there is a Bigfoot Field Researchers Organization. So these are people who apparently keep track of all these supposed sightings. And they labeled this encounter a Class A sighting, deeming it credible. But who are these people? Like, I guess if you're looking at Bigfoot people, these are the ones who have seen the most of all the Bigfoot people.
Right, and do they appoint themselves as credible?
Right. They noted its description closely matches a similar 2019 report in the same area. Now, here's the only part where I'm starting to sway in the Bigfoot direction. Because again, I'm still not a believer. But if it was an actual thing, what catches my attention here is the covered in matted, greasy brown hair. Because my theory is the only way that they could hide is if it was some sort of an ocean animal that was able to live and hide in the ocean, because the ocean is really the best hiding spot that we have on this planet, right?
Yeah, there's so many parts of it that's not discovered.
Right. So is there something going on in the ocean, and are they able to, I don't know, do something where it's hard to track them, but there's so many video cameras, so you'd think you'd see more. Like, they know how to track people really well. You're going to tell me if there's
some people.
Well, if there's some mysterious being out there, there's not one camera that would get a good shot. So I'm still on the disbelief side, but the wet fur thing captured my attention with this one.
But he said it was greasy. Sometimes when you don't wash your hair for a long time, it can get greasy.
So you don't think it's water?
No, I think it's just they're dirty.
Okay.
Bigfoot doesn't know how to shower or jump in a river.
No Head and Shoulders in the woods.
The other, and by the way, if they were real, great mascot for Head and Shoulders.
Yeah.
Couldn't get better than that.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, there's another description here. The dad said it didn't have boobs, which is apparently important because a different one did, according to another report. So it's very confusing.
Well, then that means there's more than one then?
I don't
I think
know.
you noticed that.
I'm not interested anymore.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm out.
Well, that's weird.
I wonder if the Bigfoot was like, hey, my eyes are up here. Okay.
So much mystery. We have enough mystery in the world. We don't need more. There's a study that has been floating around, and it's kind of a shocking result here. I wouldn't expect these numbers to be this high. The headline says, this is out of the New York Post, Gen Z is going broke on group tabs and trips because they're too afraid to ask their friends to pay them back. So a whole group of friends go out to dinner. Someone says, I'll get the bill. Just hit me back on Venmo or Zelle or whatever it is. Listen to these stats. 76% of Gen Z respondents who covered group expenses reported they were never fully repaid. So who wants to be the person who goes, I'll foot the bill?
I want the points. Give me the points.
Yeah, well, no, apparently they don't. They might be getting points, but they're not getting their money back.
Exactly.
Well, why aren't they getting their money back?
Well, there's a bunch of different theories, but 55% stated that money owed caused tension or damaged a relationship, with 14% of Gen Z and 19% of millennials admitting they ended a friendship over repayment disputes. Can you imagine?
But you're saying that they're not asking for the money?
Yeah, so
right? So they'll flip the bill and then they don't ask their friends to pay them?
Yeah, it says they feel awkward about asking people to pay them back.
But they're going to cut a friend off when they should just tell people like, hey, this is how much I paid for it. This is your half.
Well, yeah.
Just send a Venmo request out.
Well, it's so wild because 33% agreed that discussing owed money causes notable stress and anxiety, leading them to delay or avoid conversations altogether. That to me is like a normal human communication that we've had for years. Right. Why all of a sudden are you not able to have that conversation with a friend of all people?
Well, I think we don't talk about money in general enough amongst friends. So then if you don't talk about it in your household, you don't talk about it with your friends, so then you don't feel comfortable asking for money when you flip the bill. Or maybe they think, oh, my friends are going to think I don't have the money. But if the conversation prior to you flipping the bill was, hey, I'll take care of it, you pay me back, then that conversation's been had. Now you just have to follow through with that.
Yeah.
I'm going to send you a Venmo request.
There you go.
Like, I don't have a problem letting you know that you owe me a certain amount of money. But also, as a friend, you shouldn't commit to paying a friend back if you know you are broke.
Right.
Like, just don't go out. Stay home.
Right. If you don't have the money to cover that bill, don't cover it. Just be like, hey, I don't have the money for it, but I'll pay what I owe.
I will tell you what stresses me, though. When I go out with friends and they're like, oh, I got it, you get the next time, I'm like, no, I don't like that.
Because then you're
that
getting
doesn't bother
roped
me.
in.
I like that.
You get me roped in, but also I'm on a budget. So maybe next time it's going to be more than this time, and I really can't cover you and me.
Yeah, it's sneaky. Yeah, because
that stresses me.
You went to McDonald's. They want to go to the steak shop.
Yeah, went to the steak shop. Absolutely not.
Yes, Kenny.
I will say, because I just went on a recent family vacation with my brother, sister-in-law, and fiance and sister, and we use this app called Splitwise. It's free. It's compatible with Zelle and Venmo, and it does all of the math for you and sends out all of those notifications for you. So you don't have to have that awkward conversation. The app does it for you.
Do we need an app for everything?
Well, I mean, this is helpful.
Yeah? How much are you owed?
Currently, I had to foot the bill for 9 people, groceries for the week. Woo. I am owed over $1,000.
Man, you better send those requests out.
Yeah, keep that app. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, you better get that money back.
Better pay you back.
Yep. Man, Kenny, you are a trooper. J-Mo, this guy goes out to a concert on a Monday night.
I know. When he told me about it, I was like, are you crazy?
How do you... So, Motley Crue is still touring. It's the full band, right?
Yeah, I think they've been together 45 years.
Yeah. Remarkable length of time. A lot of bands, they can't stay together that long. And I got to give it to you. I don't think I can handle a concert on a Monday night. What time did that wrap up?
10:30.
10:30.
Man, when did we get to this place in life?
I know,
Where we
but-
can't handle a concert on a Monday night.
Well, it's like, come on, man. It's a work night. But you said that there was something interesting about this show, and you should bring this up.
Well, I thought it was amazing just the different age groups that were at this Motley Crue show. There was everything from what looked like high school-aged kids to elderly people walking around with canes.
How did the elderly people sound singing along to Kickstart My Heart?
They sounded great. Everybody sounded great.
Stop
Oh,
it.
yeah! Kickstart my heart! Oh, yeah! Baby!
It's so fun. Was it fun?
I had a blast.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it
I heard
was
he got
really-
pulled
No,
over by.
Kenny had a terrible time.
Did it sound like you had a horrible time?
No, I love it. I like a lot of different kinds of music, but my fiance Allison is a big hair metal fan, and she's been eyeing this concert date for a long time.
But I heard you got pulled over to the side by security. What were you doing, Boo?
You know, my fiance Allison loves their strawberry daiquiris at this particular concert venue, so
How much
I
did
was
that
a
cost,
good
by the
boy.
way?
$17.
$17. Unbelievable.
But I like to wear binoculars if I go to a sporting event or if I go to a concert. And as I was going through security to get in, I got pulled to the side by a security officer. They checked my binoculars. They thought I might have been trying to sneak in alcohol. They make these binoculars, fake binoculars, where you could put like
Get
a
outta
flask
here.
of whiskey inside.
I've never
and
seen
sip
that.
out of it. So yeah, the guy had to like look through my
So,
binoculars and everything.
were you wearing real binoculars?
Yeah, they were real
Oh, look at
binoculars.
that.
Yeah. I mean, I had some other stuff in my pocket, but that was a whole other story.
They didn't
that
check
wasn't
there.
the only
They
one.
didn't check there.
It smelled like skunks quite a bit. At
Did
that
it really?
concert.
You're allowed to do that at the concert?
No,
You're not supposed to.
you're not supposed to.
Oh, do you know anyone who partook?
What are you going to do? Arrest the whole crowd?
Yeah, me.
Oh, all right. Well,
But another thing, because there were so many young people there, I actually witnessed an alcohol compliance officer take a beer away from a kid, and it also looked like he confiscated a fake ID.
how do you even have a fake ID today? Isn't that an impossible thing that only existed in the past? Like with all the barcodes and you
And
got
the real IDs and how they need to have stars on them now.
Yeah,
and-
how could you even fool someone serving alcohol?
I don't know. I mean, maybe because this kind of skewed towards an older audience, maybe they weren't checking IDs serving the drinks, but this guy in an alcohol compliance shirt was walking around and asked this guy for ID, and you just saw him shake his head going, this ain't going to fool me, bro.
Wow, interesting.
And yeah, took the beer away. He let him stay at the show, but
That's
took the
cool.
card away and took the beer away.
Okay.
from
Hey,
the
did you
kid.
get flashbacks from when that happened to you?
When you were
Yeah,
arrested,
and you got arrested.
taken away. Was that a Dave Matthews concert?
Incubus.
Yeah, that was
Close.
dark time. Yeah, alcohol compliance officer, sir, let me smell your breath. Yep, get over here. Pull over to the side.
Turns out when you're 19, setting up a beer pong table in the parking lot isn't the best idea.
Nope.
Kenny.
Really bad
Well,
idea.
Good. Glad you had a good time last night.
was great.
This is the TJ Show.
I'm James Patterson. I write way too many books. Welcome to Hungry Dogs. The title comes from my maternal grandmother, Isabel Zelvis Morris. Nan used to always say, "Hungry dogs run faster, James." And I've been running fast ever since. Here's what will be coming your way soon, and this is a really terrific list, I think. You'll hear from some incredible people like Stacey Abrams, yay! BJ Novak, yay! Kathy Bates, Dolly Parton, Josh Gad, and Pope Leo. Okay, maybe not Pope Leo, but who knows? Maybe he'll show up. Hungry dogs run faster. Thank you, Grandma, for turning me into a hopeless, obsessive-compulsive. Listen to Hungry Dogs with James Patterson. That'd be me on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you, thank you, thank you.